Barstool Prophets took me 5 years to make. Heavily edited. Art director Dan Kuprin did inside chapter art with additional chapters done by Lee. We took the time to meticulously edit this book. Mary Jane and I had been friends since we were 15 years old. Now I was 23, and I had just graduated with a degree in fine arts, which meant two things. I was unemployed and scared shitless. I was afraid of everything: getting murdered, working a job, growing old, being alone, orange knit caps, my bare feet touching tiles in strange bathrooms, and walking under scaffolding. But I didn't really have time to think about that. I needed a place to live, and Mary Jane's building had an open apartment. Sure, it was a sketchy neighborhood, Avenue B, between 3rd and 4th Street, where crack vials were always underfoot and bums crapped on the street corners. But what other choice did a young kid with no money in New York have? Plus, Mary Jane did a good job of selling it on me. "Everyone who lives in the building works at the shop," she said. The shop was a sex novelty store on West 4th Street in the Village. Mary Jane was a salesgirl there. I'd been in there a few times and noticed all of the other salesgirls were as hot as she was. Living in the same building might have some advantages, I thought. The next day, Mary Jane came with me to the landlord's office. He was from overseas, I don't know where, but his accent was thick and his skin leathery brown. "Rent is $1,100, he said, with a finder's fee of $1,100, plus first and last months in advance. You want it? You got to get me $3,300 today." He gave me a look to see if I flinched. "And you need a cosigner, and we have to do a credit check. That will cost $50. "My parents will guarantee the apartment," I said. "My mother will wire you the money today." "Fine. Couple more things. No dogs." I looked at him as innocently as possible. "I had a dog, Darby." "Okay." "No roommates. I would need a roommate to afford the place." "Okay." "No late night parties. I was already planning a party." "Okay." The apartment was 650 square feet, and nothing special. 4 walls carved up into living spaces. The floors had an institutional gray carpet. I had to open the windows to let the smell of fresh paint out, but that only let the smell of the street in. It was piss, dog shit, vomit, and car exhaust mixed with salt from the East River. When the stench became overwhelming, I could climb out the living room window and sit on the roof of the building next door, where it was quiet and sheltered me from the sounds and smells of the rest of the city. My neighborhood was a mess, but I liked it. It seemed friendly, even if a few weeks earlier I had seen some Puerto Rican kids throwing beer bottles at some white guy walking by. I tried not to think about that as I looked around the room. The apartment was half filled with boxes. The door was held open by a quarter that I wedged between the door and the door frame. The quarter pressed into the metal and would leave a permanent mark. I felt lucky to have gotten the place. The other apartments I had looked at were nightmares. Bathtubs in the kitchen, unlit first floors, railroads where my roommate would have to walk through my room to get to the bathroom. This one, though, had a view of Avenue B, an anarchist bookstore, a laundromat, dry cleaner, Chinese food restaurant, and the Hare Krishna Center. In the back of the building was a yard. At first glance, it was nothing more than an empty lot filled with rubble, but I had plans the moment I saw it. Plans to make it my own private park, even if that meant a square space of dirt. Ambitions in New York concern spaces as much as money. A little patch of private space is priceless. To get updates, join our fan page on Facebook. You can see the chapter art there. You can see videos of the book release party, and I think you will enjoy it too.